Yes, Isha, please start.
We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. And decarbonization is how we return it responsibly. Good evening, everyone. I, Isha Singh, feel delighted to welcome you all to the Krishi Digdarshan Agriculture Expert Talk Series by ISAB Greater Noida. This series brings top industry leaders to guide agriculture students across India. Each session is a step toward discovering new possibilities in the agri and allied sectors. And all active participants will receive an e-certificate to boost their career profiles. Before we begin today's session, I would like to take this opportunity to invite our visionary founder and promoter of ISAB Greater Noida, Mr. Saurabh V. Pandey, sir, to share a few words and set the tone for this expert talk. Sir, please.
I guess he's facing some network issue. Isha, you can just continue. You can welcome our guest.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Today, we truly honored to have with us Mr. Mukesh Kumar sir, where he currently leads the biofuels business and drives the strategic initiatives in energy transition. An MBA graduate from IIM Bangalore and an engineering alumnus of NIT Hamirpur. Mr. Kumar brings over a decade of experience across a renowned organization like JSW, Bharat Petroleum, and Moglix. His expertise spans brand management, retail operations, managers, and acquisitions and sustainable energy solutions, making him a key leader in India's evolving industrial energy and landscape. Moglix is a leading Asia-based B2B e-commerce platform focused on industrial procurement. It offers a wide range of products, including MRO, safety, electricals, and office supplies. With a strong supply network and expert team, Moglix simplifies sourcing and delivers efficient customer-centric solution for business. We are also sincerely grateful to Saurabh V. Pandey sir, founder and promoter of ISAB. Now, let's begin our session on a very important topic, India's decarbonization journey, an opportunity for agribusiness students. We look forward to learning from you, sir. The screen is all yours.
Most welcome, sir. We are looking forward to your valuable insight, please.
Thank you so much, Isha, Professor Shweta, for such a nice introduction. So, these are all big words: decarbonization, transition, and all. So, it will take years. We'll keep it simple. We'll try to figure out what is relevant for us and what is not relevant for us. So, we'll park that outside only. Simple rakhenge, will not make it complicated. So, I have made a small presentation. So, I'll keep around 15 minutes of presentation then rather than having a monologue. So it is better if you people ask questions and I straight away answer questions and we have a kind of interaction. Because ये सारे lectures वगैरह में ना benefit कुछ भी नहीं होता. I have been a student like you into I have also done a flagship program in MBA. We keep on listening a lot of things then भूल जाते हैं when we go back. So let us try to be very transparent about things. बहुत ज़्यादा jargons नहीं use करेंगे, simple रखेंगे and it should be very much helpful for you at the end of the session. All right, so let me start. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible, but we are not
Ms.
able to
Shweta,
see
is
the
my screen visible?
presentation.
Yes, it
Yes,
is
yes, it
visible.
is.
All right, let me set it on the presentation mode. Now is it visible?
Yes,
You can see.
yes,
So
we can
basically,
see.
these are all headlines. Yes, you can see all these headlines all across the globe, all across the country. You always keep reading कि कहीं पे flood आ गया, somewhere you are seeing droughts, somewhere you are seeing landslides. So many problems, and these problems are increasing day by day. You go to hill states, they are facing this problem regularly. You go to the places plain, which are plain plateau. Everybody have their own problem. So what exactly is the reason behind all these problems? Any guesses? Anyone can speak, so we'll keep it interacting from the beginning only.
Sir, due to global warming?
Any guesses? What can be the biggest cause of all these issues? Not speaking. So basically,
Sir,
greenhouse gas.
due to carbon emission.
Carbon emission, obviously. So CO2 is the major contributor of greenhouse emission gases. So in the right side, you will see how the density of atmosphere is increasing day by day. So basically, more and more heat is getting trapped. So you will feel all kind of changes happening around you. Major climate changes. Responsibility again goes to greenhouse gas emissions. Then there are problems like deforestation, industrialization, agriculture, waste and landfill, because all these operations also emit methane, and methane is more complex. It gets trapped in the environment for 10 to 12 years, then converts into carbon dioxide. So it is a 100-year problem, which is more complicated. So now you might be thinking how these things are related to probably what you are studying right now, and what kind of future you might be seeing in all these domains. So this is how the India's GHG emission landscape looks like. Around 2.7 gigatons of CO2 equivalent. Why CO2 equivalent? Because all the gases are not carbon dioxide, but for the simplicity of calculation, gases like methane and other emissions are getting converted into CO2, so that we have very simple calculation to understand where do we stand. So we are the third largest CO2 emitting country in the world, which is very, very huge. And do you know what is the largest contributor of CO2 emission? This is the thermal power. Very interesting fact, I will tell you that every unit you consume at your home, so half the unit is coming from thermal power. You can see the kind of dependency we have on fossil fuels. A very interesting fact, one more fact I will tell you. Somehow, just because of NTPC's co-firing initiative, like with the coal, they are also burning biomass. We have been able to reduce around 1.5% of coal import last year, and it saved us 7 billion US dollar of forex reserve, which is huge, very impactful. Look at the kind of numbers we can achieve when the co-firing number will be higher, and more thermal power plant are getting towards more sustainable fuel. So this is a big opportunity, that conversion of thermal power plant getting onto sustainable fuel options. Then the other big opportunity, which is very, very much relevant for you, is the how the livestock and agriculture management is going to happen in coming 15 to 20 years, because this is also around 18% of total CO2 emission, which is a big number, big number. So you need to innovate in the current farming practices, and you probably will be the flag bearer for all these changes. So these are very simple definition. What is decarbonization? Basically, whatever effort you are going to make to reduce CO2 emission and other greenhouse emission, which are possibly causing the climate change, these are called the decarbonization initiatives. So basically, very simple transition from fossil to more renewable fuels. Probably you are looking at biomass, you are looking at solar, you are looking at compressed biomass, all kind of low carbon alternative fuels or low carbon alternative options will yield you better results. You will be moving more towards decarbonization. The key areas are basically energy, transport, manufacturing, and agriculture. I have intentionally not touch based upon the transport segment, which is again a big emitter. But basically, India is a developed value chain, and a lot of initiatives have already happened. You can see a lot of electric vehicles flying on the road, because 10 years back things were different. And in fact, in solar also we have done a lot of improvement, but things like biomass based power plants or basically sustainable agriculture, so these are still new practices. And I personally believe only two fields will definitely be growing exponentially in coming 1 or 2 decades. One will be artificial intelligence and machine learning, and second will be agri-tech. Agri-tech will include fuel management services as well. So why it matters? Because if you check it with the global context, so agriculture contribution towards greenhouse emission is huge. And I will come to how these greenhouse gases are getting emitted, because not only your farming practices, but the kind of livestock do we have in India, that is also huge. We are number one in case of livestock ownership. सबसे ज़्यादा animals है हम लोगों के पास, and the problem with animals is that they emit CO2. Their digestive system is made in such a way that when they digest food, they emit CO2 emission, and this is a big emission. So basically, you can't do much about that at present. There are certain remedies which can be followed, but as of now, around 50% of India's population depends on agriculture, and this is a big contributor of emission as well. So as far as agriculture, harvesting, cultivation, and probably feedstock management and livestock management is concerned, we have one more bigger issue. Every year we come up with 750 million metric ton of biomass, out of which some is getting utilized, but rest of the biomass is getting into landfills or it is getting burnt. So you might have seen problem like parali burning, and then again a lot of pollution, a lot of air quality problems in Delhi NCR areas. So that is mismanagement, or you can say not proper management of basically whatever residual agri waste is getting generated. So there are two problems in hand. So one is what to do with the farming practices, and second one is that what to do with the residue. You cannot burn it on the plant at your lands, because it will create problem for soil fertility as well, and again it is doing the environment pollution. So basically decarbonization of thermal power plant and industrial boiler system. I don't know how much of you are aware about it, but I will suggest to you and your management, at least you should have a small course or certification kind of thing, or you should do at least a visit to industrial boilers to understand this thing, because this is a big market. In India, as of now, this is around $4 to $5 billion market, and there are not many significant players. We are trying to do some impact in the segment, but there are all small players. You will be wondering to know that the largest player in the segment is having only 2 to 3% of market share. This is highly fragmented and highly unorganized. So a lot of problems are there, and this system needs a lot of entrepreneurs who can come up and commit something to do the decarbonization of the energy. Then again, sustainable farming, probably you might be having a lot of courses, and it also revolves around the equipment, the fertilizer you use, the kind of seeds you are using, and what are you doing with the residual energy, because there are a lot of other options as well. One side of the continuum, there are thermal power, industrial decarbonization, but there are other options like doing some ethanol manufacturing, getting your biomass for CBG production. So a lot of other alternatives are there as well. These are some of the basic things I think you might be knowing already. I will skip it. So how we are making some impact in this value system. So we are not into farming, so sustainable farming I will be skipping for a while, so we might be discussing it later on, but we will tell how we are addressing the supply chain gaps. Basically, the industrial boiler system or the thermal power plants are facing. Basically, supplies are dependent on all small scale factories. So you will see wherever this biomass densification units are there, they are very small scale units. They don't have enough working capital. They don't have world class machineries, and more than that, they don't have knowledge to play this game. So this is how we are trying to add value in the system. We have set up best in class quality control system. We have a R&D center in Noida itself. As of now, we have a team of around 15-16 people who are dedicatedly working on building the supply chain of biofuel distribution. And two of your seniors, they are already working with us. They are doing fine. and they are also doing some contribution in making Moglix as one of the largest biofuel player in India. So we are a one-stop solution. We are offering all kind of biofuels wherever you go. If you go to Gujarat, you will ask that we need some groundnut-based biofuel. We'll provide that. When you come to Punjab, you will ask I need mustard-based biofuel. Yes, we are there. We can provide them. So long-term contract fixed pricing rate, these were the problems which customers were facing earlier, but we have come up with some kind of agreement arrangement. We have done some agreement with large players like HUL, and some other players are also there who are depending on us, and who have shown their kind of confidence in taking us as a long-term supply partner. And one critical problem that also people face is the delivery time, because somebody commit you that they will be delivering something tomorrow, but that tomorrow never happens, and probably something will come after 4 days. 4 days. So supply chain visibility is also a challenge that automatically comes because you are dependent on some kind of proprietor who are a village-based people, and probably they are not that much reliable, or they have their own issues in managing their factories and all. So this is the kind of impact that we have been able to do as of now. So we are serving around 30 plus marquee clients. So you name any client, be it FMCG, be it pharma, be it a chemical company, we have been able to crack them in last 1 year, and we are helping Indian economy to remove around 10k metric ton of CO2 as of now. However, this impact looks small as of now, but still 10k, I will tell you the number, that in case if you plant 10,000 trees and those trees survive for 30 to 40 years, in their lifetime one tree will be able to remove 1 metric ton. So this is almost equal to planting 10,000 trees and making sure they are getting survived for 40 years. So the impact is big, but we want to make it bigger, and by the 2027 we want to become the largest by solid biofuel player in India, and we want to add more than 100 global clients with 1 million metric ton of CO2 reduction target. So how this journey is going to be, so we are continuously innovating. As I told you that there are folks who are working on R&D segment. We have two PhD folks who are continuously doing research on different type of biofuel combinations. So we want to come up with innovative solutions which are not only innovation in terms of technology, but they should also be commercially viable, because without commercial viability it doesn't make industrial sense. So nobody will buy it, whatever the fuel name might be, whatever the composition might be. Then again, is it Moglix game only? So I don't believe, because you need at least 10 Moglix to build India's sustainable decarbonization value chain. So it is not going to happen alone. Probably some of you will be working with us, some of you might be working with the competitor. But yes, this decarbonization journey will go ahead. India will need more players like Moglix, and who will contribute to the decarbonization journeys. We would like to inspire people like you, inspire our channel partner, inspire rural folks who can contribute in any capacity, because without contribution from each stakeholder, this journey will not be, we will not be able to complete this journey, because you need contribution from all stakeholder. Any breakage in value chain means inefficiencies, and probably we will not be able to achieve the results which we are foreseeing from here. So it was all about how the fuel decarbonization events are happening. When on the other hand, when you look at the farming events also, because some of you might be working in a fertilizer company or maybe agri equipment company, so you will get opportunity to get involved into decarbonization events, and I will suggest you to join companies, join these innovative roles. As of now, I think many companies will be offering them, and if somebody is not offering today, tomorrow they will be offering, because decarbonization is going to be a big thing for all the companies. So you can see precision farming is something which can be done to reduce the inefficiencies in fertilizer and water application. Then you can also take help of adoption of biomanure, because as far as CBG is concerned, whatever CBG residue will remain, that will also become a problem for all big companies. So that residue has potential to become a fertilizer. You can say biomanure. I think some of you who will go and join a fertilizer company, might be some of you will get a flavor of it, because government has mandated 5% mixing of this bio fertilizer in the total sales mix of a fertilizer company. This is not a mandate as of now, but yes, slowly it will become mandate. As of now, these are only numeric targets, and probably fulfillment of that is not going to be a problem for a company as of now. But in future, yes, it will become, because it is going to be a big problem for Indian energy economy. Then again, crop residue basically getting utilized into biomass. Today only I was thinking that what kind of biomass availability is there? Will you be able to make any thermal plant 100% biomass based? So probably we don't have that much capability, but any number between 20 to 30% of co-firing of biomass with coal will help us to save around 200 billion USD of foreign reserves. So which is going to be a big number, and we can utilize that money into other initiatives. Then again, solar power scheme, there are carbon credit market is getting evolved. Next year onwards, carbon credit trading platform. India is going to build on its own, and a lot of transaction will happen. So there are volunteer market, then there are mandated markets. So all those are, itself subject of study and probably will need more time. So again, these are some of the national mission and sustainable agriculture policies. You will see some biogas gas policy, some solar-based support system policy. So all those policies are there, and government is spending good amount of money. And probably these policies have started showing some results, because in solar we can see a lot of dependency has gone from only fossil fuel to solar-based power. Solar panels are getting cheaper, we are getting in-house production, we are not dependent on China. A lot of things are happening which are good in a way, and a lot of employment government has been able to generate with the help of all these big solar companies based in India. So there are so many success stories. Wari is one of them, which was nothing 5 years back, and now this is the largest solar company in India. So what can you do? What kind of opportunities will come? So basically, there will be opportunity in companies like us. You will see a lot of agri-tech startup. Intentionally, I will not take names of any of the companies. So you can search on Google or other search engine. So there are agri-tech startup. There are the input companies, FMCGs, biofuel and clean energy firms like us. Then, if anybody is interested into taking strategy role in consulting companies like Big Four or other MBB companies, so those opportunities also exist. Then there are independent opportunities like carbon auditor, green supply chain manager. All those stuff is there, and all you have to do is to upskill yourself smartly. Start learning, start doing some external certification, get some hands-on experience, try to get an internship on in one of the companies which really align with your interest, and then start building exposure. Take some live projects, and wherever you need help, like any kind of project you want to do with us, so we are always open. So that's all from my end. So if you have any question, feel free to ask, and let us make it an interactive session.
Yes, thank you for the complete details. Now we are open for the question and answer round. If you have any queries, kindly raise your hand.
Yeah, I'm done, Ms. Shweta. So probably I'll open the floor for questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, Isha, kindly take.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and valuable insights. Now, I would like to invite participants to ask their question. You may raise your hand or post it in the chat box. Yes, Deepika, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening.
So actually, I want to know that as we are moving towards SDG goals and we have the target of achieving into 500 gigawatts of fossil fuel based power generation capacity by 2030. Are we
Correct.
moving forward to that? Like, is there any struggles or India is leading to that, sir?
I don't think there is any struggle. So you might be knowing that before solar came, hydro used to be a big thing. So we had a lot of hydro projects, but they have their own challenges. There are a lot of construction happens, a lot of flora, fauna get disrupted. But in case of solar, because a lot of PSUs have also started entering into solar. So 500 gigawatt, I don't think it is going to be any challenge. So there are big companies like Wari, Vikram Solar, and now BPCL, HPCL, ONGC, all those companies have also started putting their foot forward. So yes, I feel that's not going to be a challenge. However, it looks ambitious, but we will be able to do it. I think day before yesterday, I read a report. So it also refers that we are on track and probably we will hit it before that, wherever we are projecting.
So there is also some problem like there was transmission of fodder, like there was some problem with livestock as we are the major production house of livestock. There is a conversion of fodder from energy and towards also the fodder production. So the both the industries were fighting over there. So I thought of knowing from
So
your
there
side,
are
sir.
problems. You are absolutely correct. When I told that we are number one livestock owning company, so we have our own issues, but there are ways to work towards reducing those fodder emissions as well. So I believe some of you will join any company, so you might be selling those products which can help in reduction of fodder emissions. So there are possibilities, but again, our economy is not ready to pay for that. So the kind of people who are owning the livestock, probably they will not invest into buying something which is hitting their pocket. क्योंकि पैसा वैसे ही नहीं बन रहा है, लगाने को कहाँ से होगा? तो गवर्नमेंट will have to intervene. So we are one of the probably third or fourth largest country in CH4 emission. So methane is a big problem. That is a problem which is going to increase with the upcoming CBG digestate, because when you will produce compressed biogas, the manure or the, you can say, the refusal that will come out of the plant, that also will cause pollution if not efficiently managed. So yes, let's see how these problems get addressed. Very, very nice and relevant question in today's context. So yeah, it makes sense asking these questions. Uh, I cannot, tell you correctly whether we will be able to efficiently manage these things or not. But yes, 500 gigawatt number, that is doable, and that definitely India will achieve before time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Do we have more questions? We will take one. Tripti, you were raising your hand. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Tripti.
Good evening, sir. So my question was that how is Moglix balancing its broader industrial expansion with a more specialized focus on the unique needs and growth opportunities in agribusiness decarbonization?
I will tell you. So, Tripti, let me tell you about the story of Moglix. So, Moglix essentially is a B2B supply chain company. We are into multiple segments, but enterprise business, which is basically fulfilling the needs of large size companies, remain the biggest business for us. So, large size companies can be FMCG companies, all big houses, corporate houses, then pharma companies. So, what we are doing, we are actually already solving many procurement problem for these folks. Then we are a kind of upselling the product which is carbon neutral, which is biomass, biofuel, you can say broadly, or you can say biobriquettes, pellets. So for us, management of this line of business and the other line of business is not complicated, because anyhow we are already associated with all those customers. So it's not a challenge, it's a easy game for us, and within reach, whatever we want to do, we are able to do. Did I answer your question correctly? Is my understanding correct? Firstly, whatever you asked, is my understanding correct?
Yes, sir.
Or you wanted to understand something else?
No, sir, I got the answer. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for solving the queries of the student. And on behalf of ISAB, I would like to extend our gratitude for giving your precious time and sharing your valuable insight with the students. And it's truly that your impressive track record in the procurement, sales, products, operations. You laid key efforts in expanding Moglix footprint across different regions, reflecting the company's vision on seamless industrial supply chain excellence. And today you have touched different aspects. You have clearly told and defined about the decarbonization and about the upcoming fields which will be in boom, that AI, how AI, machine learning, agri-tech are going to be the important field, about the farmer practices and how Moglix manage the supply chain gaps, how the fuel decarbonization is happening, and different opportunities in this field. Thank you so very much, sir, once again. And one session is not enough, and I'm quite sure that our students are already working under your supervision. They are going to have a bright future, and also you will help our these students also.
No, definitely, Shweta ji. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yes, one session is not enough. Probably we will have to spend more time there because there are so many newish topics which I think they might also be thinking about, and I also look forward to interact with the people. So yeah, definitely we will touch base again. And in the meantime, if anybody has any query, so you already have my email ID, so people can write to me directly, and I can address whatever questions they have. So yeah, I will be happy to interact. Always open for interaction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And so we can discuss about the live projects also, as you said that like if the students are interested, so they can join for small projects and they can work under your supervision.
Definitely. We can think about it. Why not? We can think about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in
So
case
thank
if
you once.
anybody is interested,
Yes, sir.
so I will take it offline. So I'll speak to you and then we'll think.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So thank you once again, sir. Now I would also like to thank our founder, who has the the idea behind this interactive session. Thanks to the chairman, sir, and director, sir, for their continued support and guidance. And thanks to wonderful anchor Isha for conducting this session in very professional way. And thanks to all departments and student committee for their efforts. And special thanks to the wonderful audience of teachers and students for the energy and active participation. Thank you, everyone.